guess the public's with us on it. The public wants to see people who are able-bodied get out and get a job. And they believe, and it is true, it'd be better for them if they would get a job than if they would just get a pittance from the government. That there's a dignity, and the real cost of welfare is not what it costs us to spend the money, it's what it costs the person that takes it if they're able-bodied and capable. If a person can't work, we should provide for them, and we should really work at helping them. But the public gets this message. They are very disappointed with how the government programs have harmed people and kept them from getting out of poverty, because they want to see them be able to have that dignity of work and get out of poverty, and these programs are holding them down. That's why we focused on it. It was our closer ad. It was a killer ad. It worked very well. I like the model because, to me, you're going to change America by changing states, not by changing Washington. I've served at the federal level. I love my service at the federal level. But at the state level is where you can really generate the thought and the idea to reform things. Ronald Reagan for years talked about the need for welfare reform. It wasn't until Michigan and Wisconsin actually did welfare reform that you could migrate the topic to a federal level. And the same is for us. And I think for conservatives to talk about what we want to do to change the system so that people can get out of poverty. The level, the number of people, the percent of people in poverty hasn't changed since LBJ declared the war on poverty, and we've spent trillions of dollars. This is a key topic. It is an important topic for conservatives to push on, and we've got the right answer. That does and will work. I would suggest to them to just say, well, how have the poverty programs done so far? I have a friend of mine that has developed and grown a big business. And what he will do is, if something isn't working, he'll hire somebody new to come in and he'll say, change something. Just change something. Because it isn't working. We've spent trillions of dollars. The percent on people in poverty is the same today as it was when LBJ declared this. This has not worked. And it's hurt people. I'm from a low-income county in Kansas. That's where I grew up. And it is worse today, the poverty there, than when I grew up, because of the difficulties of these programs, because they take dignity away from people. This was what Senator Moynihan used to talk about, is the poverty programs don't, as I said earlier, cost the people that pay the taxes, they cost the people that take the money. It really takes away. We should help people that can't help themselves. But otherwise, we really need to get people, and they need to do three things. People to get out of poverty. It's about family structure, it's about education, it's about work. And the public wants to see this different than it is today. Well, I think it moves America forward because it's taken on specific topics that typically conservatives don't go at, and then it works it on a state-by-state model program. Instead of saying, okay, we're going to produce a good white paper on this and you can take this thought to your state, which is fine. I think that serves a useful purpose. But each state's different, and each state moves different. And that's why we've got 50 states. And your model is to go into that state, and we're going to work in that state, and we're going to take some lessons learned from other states, but the model's going to be different in Maine versus what it is in Kansas versus what it'll be in New Mexico. But the topic's not different. It's the same topic. We need to deal with health care, we need to deal with welfare, and we need to take these topics from the left, where their solutions haven't worked, and use them and work them in the right, and show the public that our ideas work. And there will be compassion when people see that they work. That's what they want. They want a compassionate solution, but they want something that works.